Hi, I'm Brian. Today we're going to be going over an SAT math question involving equivalent expressions, specifically with exponential functions and quadratics, which we have here. So this question asks, which of the following is an equivalent form of the function f above in which the minimum value of f appears as a constant or a coefficient? So we need to know what the minimum value actually refers to with a quadratic. Note that a quadratic with a positive leading coefficient is going to take the shape of a parabola, a U shape like this. It's symmetrical on both sides of the vertex, and the minimum value is actually the y value of that vertex. So we just really need to figure out what the vertex is and then look for that value in one of these answer choices. To figure this out, the easiest way is probably to recognize that the x-intercepts, the values that make this come out to 0, if I were to set this equal to 0, would be positive 2 and negative 4. Given that all parabolas are symmetrical, we should know that the vertex will appear with an x value directly in between positive 2 and negative 4. So if I wanted to write that out kind of the long way here, add them up, divide by 2 to get the midpoint, and we know that the x value of the vertex is going to be negative 1 in this case. We're interested in the y value, so in order to go a step further, we're going to plug in that negative 1 everywhere that we see x. So we get negative 1 minus 2 times negative 1 plus 4. Negative 1 minus 2 is negative 3. Negative 1 plus 4 is positive 3. And we end up with a negative 9. That's the value we want to find in one of the answer choices. It only shows up in one place. It shows up right here as a constant term. That's why that's the correct answer. There are a couple other ways to do this involving multiplying these two sets of parentheses here, getting it into standard form, and seeing which of these answer choices will actually match up with that in standard form. You could also do some completing the square, but I think this is the easiest way to do it conceptually. Figure out the vertex, figure out that y value of the vertex, and then find that number in the appropriate answer choice.